Hey everybody, here we are, Townsville. It's not actually that cold. Can't wear my helmet with my headphones, so here we are, Townsville. Tutorial, not a tuition, because I ain't no teacher, tell you that. Anyway, here we go. This is probably my second night this time round, this season, if you will, at Townsville. So like I said in my last video, practicing now, chucking down my front and rear anti-roll bars. So here we go. Oh yeah, better let the clutch out, eh? Right. 60k's, at least it's not 40k's in the pits. It doesn't look quite right on the pits though.
If exit's clear, the brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them. Cold tyres all around.
Alright, where are we? No, we don't want auto clutch on. Gotta keep the clutch off. So, this is just the warm-up lap. Get those tyres sideways, warmed up, and then we'll start into the real lap. Considering it's me first lap tonight, I'll probably end poorly, but hey, it's all about the fun, isn't it? So let's see what happens. It's a slow lap out. Don't want to overheat the tyres just yet. Alright. Alright, here we go. There's that last double right hander. Alright, those Jupiter signs. Slow it down. Didn't really need to go back to first there. It's a nice way to help slow down a little bit extra if you're quick enough to change gear. Should probably rev it out a little bit more than that, but hey, here we go. And then around the 150, just knock it on the head, down to second gear. She's wiggling. She's liking that, isn't it? And then smash that pedal again, up to fourth. Then about 75 odd, you want to smash that brake pedal down to second for that last corner. And then I'm still working out myself around here. I think third's too, especially in that 3.5 diff. I think third's too low for that corner. So I think that's all about a fourth gear setup, maybe second in that one. Bit of a slow lap, but it's alright, just warming into it. And then the tar seal changes colour back there, and oh yeah, you gotta be careful there, you can really get hot and heavy coming out of that corner. Back down to the second. Alright, let's go for a good one this time. Not too much talking, just brake checks and gear changes.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Right, so obviously you want to accelerate as best you can down the front here. Just after the 150. Down into second gear. Try not to hit too much of that curve, it is a big one. Up into fourth, then about 75 metres down into second. Just mount that curb, stay away from that wall best you can. And then we'll try fourth around here this time. Yeah, fourth is better around there. And then, yeah, try just, yep, she's a little bit wicked there, yep. And then down into second. Ride that curve, that's for sure. Oh yeah, that was quite nice. It's probably going to be a slow lap because of that big, and then the change of section there probably got a little bit longer actually on that one. But down into second, got to be very careful here. It gets very lively if you're too fast on it. Down into second of that Jupiter sign, probably the first one thereabouts anyway. There's another lap. That exit there onto the front straight is really important though. Screw that up, you'll lose a lot of time down here, potentially places. Just after the 150 sign, Yeah, there we go, that felt a little bit better. And then into third, it was just starting to light up there. 75 odd metres. Oh, too much brake. But there's a big dip right there. Not careful. Spins like stink. Ah, silly, I went down to third. Not concentrating. Yeah, JT will have me ask for that one. A little bit wide, just over that green line. Yeah. I don't even know what time I'm doing, it was 11, yeah, so I've got a lot of practice to do, I'm still off the pace, talking too much. Second gear, yeah, I'm slowing down too early for that corner. Probably talking too much and not giving you any information. But yeah, second gear there. Pin it as soon as you can. Rev the tits off it. Get into sixth gear as soon as you can.
Good lap. That's your quickest so far. Your lap time was
that? Still 11. Oh, I can do better than that. Alright. Yeah, second gear. Yeah. 75 metres down to second. Probably a bit later. Yes, it's fucking pain in the ass if you get into that hole. Jeez. Okay, leave it on fourth this time, don't be a dick. Yep, nice. Oh,
okay, Mike,
yep.
you had some minor aero damage.
JT will be happy with that one.
It's not that bad.
Oh, I screwed that one up though. How the hell did I nudge my speed limiter? That's a good one, haven't done that. God knows how long. Alright, anyway, so there's a couple of laps around here. Hope that wasn't worthwhile to anyone at all. But alright, we'll get into the other side of looking what it's looking like. Yeah? Ugly, that's what they look like. Freaking ugly. Alright. Put it into full screen. I know my computer doesn't like videoing the video replay. But anyway, I'll go back here. Probably don't really need to see this first lap, but fuck it, do it anyway. Yeah, the track just doesn't look that good compared to other tracks. But still, the racing is bloody good here, I know that much. Oh, a little bit sideways. There's those bloody marsupials on the back then. Again, they're good, aren't they? Alright, there's that big dip, man. Yeah, that can cause some loss of time for sure. I think Luke said that in his, and he's dead bloody right. Yeah, gotta be careful of that corner. Just get over that green line a bit too much, and JT will bloody hang out in a good way. All fun and games. But it's all about racing fair for one another though, right? That's what it's about at the end of the day. So, alright, here we go, we're coming up to it. There's that, wow, remember that slow button? Yeah, there it is, look at that. Hey, oh, it's a gorgeous car. I like it. Oh yeah, we're back, braked at those Jupiter signs, yep, and we're down at a second. Don't need to go to first, you can do if you think you're not slowing down quick enough. That was well wide, I should have been a heck of a lot closer than that. But here we go, boom, there we go. Ah, oh, lovely. Oh, I just nipped the grass there, we don't really want to do that. That'll take away some time from us. Here we go, down the front straight. 6th gear. Smashing that pedal through the frickin' firewall. Just after that first SDP sign, which is 150, yep, down into 2nd gear. It's lively out of there if you're not careful. Got to get into 4th, and then halfway between the two signs here, thereabouts, just smack it down to the 2nd again. Stay away from that wall and that big dip, because that can get ugly. Cause a lot of sideways. Luke was dead right about that corner. Those two there, I reckon 4th gear. I reckon it's 4th gear through there. And slow down again. 2nd gear through here. Luke did a better explanation in that corner than me. I just like watching the car. Look at it, it's bouncing along. It's nice, isn't it? It's just nice. Yeah, a bit of sideways there. She's lively, definitely lively. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We'll try and do a bit of explanation of what's going on. We're accelerating. Not much to say. We're going down the straight. Alright, and there we go. At that sign there, you can see the front of the car's dived down. That's the 150 mark. Crank it down into second gear. Jeez, sounds like she's revving. Yeah, she's revving. She's still in the 7 grand on the RPM. And then turn it in at some point and try and hit the apex. But that's a big curb, that one. I'm sure I've flipped in a race previous times by hitting that curb too much. Just rolled the car. So yeah, try and stay away from it. But get as close to it as you can. And then there's a little bit of sideways action on the way out of here if you're a little bit too eager on the gas, which generally, as you can see, I'm going sideways. I am, and so that can send you into that wall very, very quickly and easily. Alright, then up into fourth, and then once again, as we note, in the middle of these two signs here, it's about the 75 metre mark. Don't bank on the shadows. I believe they change with the time of the day. Down into second gear for this left-hander. This one here on the left-hander, right-hander. This one here you can actually get a little bit of curb on it because it's not as pronounced a curb as the other one. So yeah, you can touch on that one a wee bit. Yeah, missing the cone. And just be very mindful of the exit. You can see there's a big, ugly looking spot close to the wall there. Try and stay away from it best you can. Sometimes there's just no way to stay away from it, but it bounces you, and you do get wheel spin if you change, especially in cars weightless in midair. And then go for it. So up to fourth gear, and you can stay in fourth gear around here. It's quite easily done. I think there's a little bit more slowing that needs to happen for the right-hander. A little bit of, no, we're not sideways, still turning left. Alright, yep. And then so the right-hander, this one here is where the car gets a little bit uneasy, and it makes you go quite wide. You even see the tyres all compressed, just sliding through that corner of the front end, sliding through there. This is probably the one where, yeah, JT's going to get the cane out on me on that one. Yeah, I'm out. See, but that's what happens when you go too wide. That car out there on the curb and everything just gets super sideways, and you lose a lot of time. And you get your picture taken and put on the page a couple of days later. It's all in good fun though. All in good fun. And then these ones, I'm going down to second gear for these ones. Once again, it's kind of like the other corners, just slower. Car can get a little bit ugly if you give it too much boot. It's yeah, second gear. Look at it on the curb. I think that was still legal. A little bit of sideways, only just though, very slight. And hey, look at that, beautiful. There's those bloody marsupials again. And you can boost the whole way flat around there, but if you got it wrong, it does go a bit sideways on you and can end very poorly. And then just after, shit, I don't even know where it was actually. Nah, there's a change in grading. We'll just go back a little bit. We'll go slowly back. There's a change in the colour of the track, and it's right there, just in front of the car, right there. That's where I hit the. So you can see the car. I've actually gone before that, and that's probably why I've just pulled up a little bit too much. Those are the cars dipped down, but that's my braking marker for this track. Yep, can't see it for the life of you. Got your car in front of you, so try and figure out what that looks like against the wall. But that's down to second gear there. Obviously you can see right there I've gone as wide and as late as possible. Maybe not late as possible, but as wide as I damn near could. To get into that right-hander. And I think this one I do a bit of curbage that you can do. It's still not as pronounced as turn 2, I think Luke said it was, because the first right-hand is still on the straight. Yeah, this exit is pretty important because people can get you into that left-hander onto the straight, so be very careful not to get too sideways because you can lose a lot of time in this second part of the corner. You'll probably see me, I'll be sideways through here most nights, and I lose a lot of time through there. I mean, crikey, my time was only 1:11 on this lap, but yeah, then come up, knock it on the head, and once again you can see I've knocked it on the head real early. You can see the front splitter's gone down before that Jupiter's sign. Yeah, and then into second gear, and you can get around this corner in second gear, get real close to the curb, which doesn't look like I am at all. So there you go, teacher not following his own advice. Hypocrite. Brilliant. But look at it, it's gorgeous. His foot's flat to the floor. Oh no, backed out of it. Foot's on the floor again. Are we going to stay legal? Stay legal in that corner. We're going to dip onto the grass there, probably lose a bit of time. So yeah, look at it, car's all upset. Then there's a couple of laps around that place, Townsville. Do a silent lap now, eh? Just watch it. At speed. Oh, not legal there. It's getting a bit wild on it. Tyres must be going off. Oh, completely illegal there. Jeez. Kick this guy up. Far out. He can't drive for shit. That wasn't a bad corner though. Stay on the track though, man. Far out. I see, not a bad time around there that time. Yeah, it was. That's much better. Exit there was real good. That was bloody good. I think that's all I did. Cool. Hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed making it. Having a laugh at myself. See you out there tomorrow night. Cheers, eh? Yeah, gotta turn it off too. Glad I pressed the record button. Alright.